it's hard to resist to don't dance. Sometimes I need to remember myself I'm conducting, not dancing. So I hope you enjoyed it. I know you probably wanted to dance too. Remember, our tradition is that the audience needs to participate in our concert. You remember the waltzing cut, the whistle with the Pink Panther, and so on. So feel free to participate at home. I cannot check if you are late, but I trust you're going to have fun anyway. Next piece is by Dvorak. Dvorak, of course, this Serenade is not inspired by America, but we know how much Dvorak got from America. Is a New World Symphony would not exist without the New York Philharmonic and without America. That was actually the piece I wanted to play in September if we were all together with the winds and brass. But unfortunately, as you can tell from our mask, strings is the only thing really that we can have right now. And even with the fact that they don't need to breathe into an instrument, still is so hard. So I hope you can join me to really thank this wonderful musician. Believe me, playing with a mask is like running and having, do some gymnastic with a mask. You are not supposed to do that. So, and today, in addition to that, it's so cold that really makes everything harder. So please, I know at home you can clap as well. So I trust you in join me now to applaud our orchestra for their really resiliency and their love for music for doing that. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that so much. So let's talk a little bit about this next piece, the Dvorak Serenade. It's a piece that comes in his life in a very important time. He was struggling until he was about 30 for money, success, and everything. He was with a wife and a son, and basically with no money. All of a sudden, thanks to a competition he did, Brahms, the most famous composer at that time, noticed him, and Brahms and Hanslick awarded him a prize for his value as a composer. But it's interesting to know that in the reasoning of the award, it's also written, this composer does not have the money to buy his own piano, so we really want to help him so he can free his mind to compose. So you can understand that this beautiful piece is full of joy, because all of a sudden, not only he could put food on the table, but he also, his name is Tofu inside the big society in Vienna, and his name was recognized all over his country and abroad. So the joy is amazing. What is, of course, everybody can write music and serenades. It's like, all of us can do a project and putting in a house a living room, a kitchen, another bathroom and everything. But what distinguishes a great composer, a great architect from all of us is the genius in putting everything together. And in this, the beauty of this piece will be recognized no matter you are a musician or not. What Dvorak was able to do in the 5 movements of this piece was to connect different elements, different themes, even sometimes the accompaniment from one movement reappears in a different one. The most probably evident is the main theme at the very beginning that comes at the very end, really making like 2 pillars on which he built the whole roof of that beautiful building that is the Serenade. The beautiful 4th movement is very reflexive, and in many ways has some kind of sadness that we cannot ignore. And I think due to the current situation, I feel that that piece we really dedicated to all of the people who were affected by this COVID-19. Looking at the numbers, the 200,000 people is really shocking just in this country. So as much as we all cannot wait to be out of it and we want to have our minds out of it, still I think everybody should know that we have the reality in our heart. So when we play that 4th movement, please know that that's dedicated to all of you who really had trouble in this situation. Thank you very much, and see you at the end of the Serenade.